Come on, Charlie, man. You knew you was wrong. Come on, man. What's going on, y'all? This your boy Slick 50 by way of OMG for GMT. What's going down, man? Man, today's story is on the CEO of Wells Fargo. This just came across to me. I didn't know nothing about it, but I couldn't believe it after I read it. You know what I'm saying? CEO Charlie Scharf. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. I'm not sure. Is it Scarf? Scharf is spelled SCHARF. Anyways, he apologized for the statement he made. But I wanted to talk more about why he thought it was okay to make those statements. Right? And this ain't to call nobody racist or any of that. I leave it up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel after this in the comment section. But it wasn't until Trump came out, and I'm not campaigning right now, but I'm just stating facts. It wasn't until Trump came out that all these certain people felt like it was just okay to say what was on their mind. Mind you, they were already like that. Trump didn't make them like that, but he made them feel like, oh, I could do that too, because he say some off the wall stuff. You know, it's like, I don't know if y'all read that executive order based on race and sexual orientation. Look it up. Look it up. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what it looks like real quick. Executive order. Orders. Here we go. I'm just gonna pull it up for you guys to see real quick. Let's take this downstairs one time. You need to read this. Don't play around. Read it. This whole thing is basically white people not want to be called racist anymore. That's what it is. It has crazy things in it. You know what I'm saying? And this just inspires it even more because now they feel like when they say something, you can't call them racist. Well, you can call black people racist. You call Mexicans racist. But it's based off the 1619 project that New York Times did. He didn't like that. So this is going to help him pull funding for it. He doesn't want diversity training, which I'm not with diversity anyways. You should be able to just treat human beings like human beings, right? But in this executive order, it contradicts itself left and right. He has another quote, Dr. King, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? He's talking about some misrepresentation of the country. It's just nuts, man. It's nuts, and it's basically saying people can't have their own mind and own way of thinking. It sounds like a dictatorship when you read it. He even talks about the gay folks, you know, the LGBTQ community, all that stuff, talking about there can't be, you know, the I and they, and if I want to say something, I shouldn't be able to get in trouble. Like, read this. Read this. This affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, look, narrative that America should be more colorblind and all. It's weird, bro. It's weird. So I implore everybody to read this just when you got time. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna catch what I'm saying. Now, one time, now he doesn't necessarily say uh, white people aren't racist. It's just that the situations that they give situations in this, and it's like the only person that fits that part is a white person, like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like everything in here he talks about, it gives an example. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So you know, Whew, just know, and when stuff like this is written, it can be used in court and all types of stuff. So it does affect us all. Now, so don't think that you are the only one that have read this. I know I have not, but other people have, and they feel like they can't get in trouble for certain things. And this is what prolongs it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he makes tweets about the Fair Housing Act. He done took it away. So the suburb people don't got to worry about low income housing being built by their neighborhood or in their neighborhood, which doesn't make sense because that never happens anyways. So you just messing with a certain group of people that it's hard for them to get homes, and you just took the opportunity away. So when you got a president that shows that he caters to one group of people and got a certain other group of demographic fooled at the same time, and I'm gonna say it like this: they said that he said HBCUs. No, he did not. That was already coming down the pipeline of Congress already a year before he got in the presidency. It just got passed when he became president, and he was the one to sign it. See, there's a dip. He didn't come up with that, but he claimed fame to that, and that's the only thing that I hear people can say. Well, he did that for black people, mind you. Only about HBCUs today is only about 50% black. So stop it. Like, don't, they say he did this, he did that. And some of the stuff that people claim they should be ashamed of, like, oh, he extended it's more blacks on the unemployment, and he upped the unemployment rate for blacks, and he getting them more money. Like, that's not nothing to be proud of. How about help funding these states to be able to get rec centers and things like that? But we're not gonna get into that. That's a whole nother thing. So, like I said, when you have a president that encourages these things, whether these conservatives out here don't believe that, he does. They just see the structural point that he's trying to uphold, and they think that's great, but they're blind. They turn a blind eye to all the evil stuff. His first campaign, all the evil stuff that's going on, he invites that. He likes that. He created fear. They say Democrats created fear. Then he took a page out their book because that's how he became president. Talking about immigrants. He created fear. He talked about every predominantly black city and called us immigrants. Right? I ain't here to call nobody racist and nobody prejudiced. I'll let y'all do that in the comment description. But he did name Chicago, Baltimore, St. Louis, Detroit. At the time, it was the Mike Brown people was writing. He said those are immigrants. Those immigrants in them cities. That came out of his mouth on TV. So when you got people who encourage stuff like that, you get a CEO like this, who's been hiding behind closed doors, and then he says stuff like this, all right? It's clear to me that across the industry, we have not done enough to improve diversity. Y'all know how I feel about diversity. That term racist itself, I hate it. Especially at senior leadership levels. And there is no question Wells Fargo has to make meaningful progress to increase diverse representation. All right? And he said there's a lack of diversity at the bank on a very limited pool of black talent to recruit from. That's crap, bro. That's crap. Let me read the whole thing, because I kind of skimmed over. We need more diverse representation on our operating committee, referring to the bank's top executives. But he then went on to say, while it might sound like an excuse, the unfortunate reality is that there is a very limited pool of black talent to recruit from. See what I'm saying? So we're going to put that out there, and we cool with the black folks we got. So we can continue on just hiring all the other people, all the other races and things like that, right? No. He apologized, as he should have. But you ain't looking if you saying it's a very limited pool. And I heard somebody say, oh, it's because, the Chinese, they go to school 7 days a week. And then everybody else got to jump on school, so it leaves black people behind. Man, we talking about banking, bro. No. I ain't trying to hear that. You ain't looking. You thought that was gonna slip by. Now, mind you, he said this in a meeting full of black folks, and they would leave not the meeting like, no, I ain't trying to hear that. I can't believe you said that. Right? And it leaked. See what I'm saying? How people act behind closed doors. That's not what's up, man. Charlie Sharp, you did wrong. You did wrong. You did wrong. You need to get your act together. This ain't no one-time deal. This how this man acts. See what I'm saying? I'm not for the cancel culture stuff, but I am for canceling racism. You know what I'm saying? Period. Despite what this executive order talking about the human race, it contradicts itself so much, and we go back to this in certain parts. It actually gets down to the nitty-gritty where it's talking about race and this and that third, but like then touch around and say we use race. This whole thing is weird, bro. I'm trying to find peace for y'all. I read the entire thing. Today, however, many people are pushing a different vision of America that is grounded in hierarchies based off the collective social and political identities rather than an inherent and equal dignity of every person. That's not true. See what I'm saying? And we know it ain't. As an individual, this ideology is rooted in the pernicious and false belief that America is an irredeemably. Now you have to redeem yourself. Before, if you read, he says this is not a racist country. Never has been. Right? Irredeemably racist and sexist country. That some people simply on account of their race or sex. Some people on the account of their race or sex are oppressors. That's one of them sentences where he's saying, quit calling us sexist and racist, white folks. You get what I'm saying? And that racial and sexual identities are more important than our common status as human beings and Americans. Now, since when y'all ever this country has been built on race from the beginning. They even sometimes at some point they'll tell you racial status. It's a race. We know it. But they ain't never said we was all human beings. They want to call me African American, and I don't got a green card. But I'm just saying, when you got stuff like this written, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's he went for as the founding fathers tried to defend them and say like they weren't racist. They were slave owners. Like, just read it, bro. Where it say Treasury recently held a seminar that promoted arguments that virtually all white people, regardless of how woke, see how I use that term? How woke they are, contribute to racism, and that instructed small group leaders to encourage employees to avoid narratives that Americans should be more colorblind or let people's skills. Man, just read it. Just read it. That's all I got for y'all. I ain't about to hold y'all. But this guy right here, his picture gone. Anyway, Charlie Sharp, you did wrong, my friend. Dead wrong. Sorry I had to bring you to the table, man. But it's more of them out there like that, y'all. But I just had to put it out there too. I'm not trying to contribute to say like Trump and intertwine everything with Trump, but I'm saying we're seeing more of it because if he can do it, they're like, I can do it. And it's no. And the only way it is going to stand if we don't say nothing about it. Let it be known that we see it. Don't get mad at it. Don't get surprised. I'm not. This is just who he is. And once you know how somebody is, you know how to deal with them. All right. Having said that, this is your boy Slick 50. I'd like to thank everybody who supports the show, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's through PayPal or whether it's through Cash App. If you would like to support the channel, it's SLK50TV. That's my PayPal, and my Cash App is $SLK50TV as well, man. Appreciate you guys. I will possibly see y'all tonight. All right. After the debate. Deuces.